Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia Vigilantes manga. Today is a special day for a few reasons. First and foremost, this is chapter 100. Actually, 100 of Vigilantes. Congratulations, Vigilantes. You'll definitely never reach 200 because you're nearing the end of your run, but great milestone. Few things in this chapter. One, we're set to get a color page to celebrate. I don't know when it'll be in this chapter. Hopefully it'll show it on the Viz site. If not, I'll look it up. And then two, there's supposed to be some sort of special announcement to pair with this. The pie in the sky hope is we get an anime announcement, but I don't think that'll be the case. It'll most likely be some sort of like character poll or like something along those lines, I think. But let's just dive on in. I've been waiting for this chapter. Let's see what it has to offer. First panel, cutting off enemy communications while enabling contact between allies. They're equipped with EMP organs to accomplish both of those goals, all while the commander exerts strict control. The Foot Colony type villain Anonymous, as it's showing. Is this showing? Okay, so this is one of the hooded Nomu we're seeing. So they don't call them Nomu. So these are technically not Nomu. Interesting. Their primary purpose is to make people feel divided and isolated. These Anons can blend into a crowd and disrupt the physical and emotional connections between people. Okay, so it's showing visuals of them infiltrating the crowds and whatnot. Very cool. And we get the color panel right off the bat. That is amazing. Chapter 1 or episode 100, Anonymous, the Naruhata War. Woo-hoo! Oh, this is a great shot. Woo! We get Koichi getting ready to. He's got his hand out doing like an attack or something. And in the background, you have Best Jeanist, Edshot, Ingenium, and Aizawa behind him in the shadows. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Wow, I like it. Very cool. You don't get color panels often of this series, if any at all. I don't really remember too many. Continuing on, that was great. I like that shot. The real key is stopping the spread of information. So that area afflicted by Operation Anonymous says this. So this we're cutting back to 6, and he's still talking to that ghost in his head image of O'Clock. Isn't paid by So that area afflicted by the Operation Anonymous isn't paid a visit by the guardian deity All Might. And the people are kind of talking to Koichi. They're murmuring anyway. At the moment, the heroes are figuring out what's going on, says Koichi. So everyone please keep calm. Take shelter inside a building. Based on what I could surmise from the air, says Edshot. The blackout extends several kilometers in each direction around Naruhata Station. So him, Ingenium, and Best Genius are kind of gathered in the dark around this map as Ingenium shines a flashlight on it. Because the rails and roads are effectively cut off, they're having a hard time restoring power. Best Genius says, not to mention the shut-off of electronic devices, very much like the Skyegg incident. Once again, we find ourselves isolated by some dastardly scheme. Our immediate priorities are making contact with the outside world and assessing the situation within the blackout zone. I'll zip out of the neighborhood for now and make contact with my team at the control center, says Ingenium. Yes, good, says Best Jeanist. In the meantime, I will respond to the citizens. I'll respond to the citizens working from the provisional base. Edshot chimes in. Then it falls to me to survey the area and get in touch with Detective Tsukauchi. An envoy in the darkness. No better role for a shinobi, he says. Koichi comes in. Thanks for being here, heroes. Please take care of Naruhata. With Aizawa behind him. And they all look at him. On that note, I'm out, so good luck with all this. He tries to slip out the door, and Aizawa grabs him with the scarf. That's so cool. Crawler. As of now, you are a villain in custody. Aw, come on, says Ballesteros. We cannot release you, but Edshot says, you didn't flee when you had the chance? Because, well, you guys are working hard for this town. The least I could do was show up to say thanks. Says, I love Koichi. I love him. I freaking love Koichi. And Tsukaichi smiles, and Aizawa just, like, kind of stares in approval, I assume. Edshot, I'm heading for the hospital in question. Let me be the one to link up with the detective, okay? And I'll look after this one for the time being, says Aizawa. Eraser, as they start jumping through the streets on the rooftops and stuff. Thanks for back there. That was awful thoughtful of you. Villains in custody shouldn't yap so much, says Aizawa. He bailed him out. Oh, that's so cool. Working with the cops is key at this point, and I was planning to visit midnight anyway, says Aizawa. While I'm at it, I can hand you over to the authorities. This is just the most rational course of action. I love him using the word rational. He always uses that word. It's so great. Koichi responds, so I'm really under arrest? Of course, says Aizawa. Try to run, and I'll break your legs. Gotcha, he replies. I love it, dude. Hey, you two, are you heroes? Someone shouts up from the streets in the bottom. We're in trouble, please help us. Down there, says Koichi. There's no time for pit stops, says Aizawa. But if someone's life is in danger, it's worth checking out at least, says Aizawa. Right, replies Koichi. Dude, these two, they're teaming up. I love it. These two together, it's great. Best Genius is talking to some of the people. The Anons worked hard to make the population feel isolated. As we see Edshot flying around. Did he fool himself into a kite? Is that he's flying around? That's great. But now the people's faith in heroes is repairing those cracks. The heroes race off to fix things and end the deadlock. Yup, heroes never fail to impress, says Six. Can't help but admire him. But for this to work, I'm gonna need those pests to buzz off. He smiles in this dark, mysterious way. Indeed. Let phase 4 of the operation begin, says the o'clock vestige thing. On it. As I'm assuming he's about to command the things to move, yeah. What seems to be the problem, says Koichi. Are you heroes? Huh? We're in trouble. Oh, they're the anonymous things in disguise. Are you heroes? Are you heroes? Heroes? As they're like on repeat. Those must be villains. As both Aizawa and Koichi kind of freak out looking at him. Are they about to blow up or like what's going on here? Whoa! Yeah, they blew up, and then like I think Six just appeared. He's looking all sorts of like badass right now. The Anon's bodies are made of bomber villain cells that the commander can trigger at will. They pose as innocent folks in need of saving, living booby traps. Wow, dude. Six looks so cool here. An explosion happens and knocks Koichi and Aizawa away. No, it knocks him away, but Aizawa actually pulled Koichi away with his scarf. He reacted in time. They just blew up, says Koichi? They look like the bomber villains from that other time. But these ones are made for combat. The explosions pack less of a punch, but these guys can come at us real quick. Whoa, stay back! As he hits him with some of the shoot-go blam blam. I think that's what he calls it, right? His like projectile move. He hits him in the face and stuff. They're not slowing down at all, says Koichi. Are they gonna blow up again? Aizawa comes in, erases their quirk, and stops them from blowing up and kicks them away. I can hold them off by using my eraser to delay the explosions. Yeah, I expected. More of them are coming out of the woodwork, dude. They're coming out of the rooftops, of the alleyways. They're coming at him. Yikes, a little army of them, says Koichi. Aizawa says, not an issue. Crawler, you make your escape while I distract them. But what about you, Eraser? As you know, I'm a school teacher. In my day job now. An absurdly irrational line of work. As it's showing him in the hallways of UA. Oh, wow. I've got 20 students under my wing. A bunch of snot-nosed kids lacking even the bare minimum of experience and resolve. They run around getting themselves hurt, starting fights over nothing. You name it. I can't take my eyes off them for a second. We actually get a kind of an image of So if the timeline is accurate, the him teaching Deku's class, that should technically be his second class he ever taught. And the first class is the one that he expelled and stuff. So we're actually getting kind of an outline image of those students, which is really interesting. And he's saying, I can't take my eyes off of them for a second. And Aizawa grins. Compared to that, fighting a pack of villains is a piece of cake. All I've got to do is pound them till they stop moving. But that's a lot. Like, as Koichi looks over at like the army of people coming at him. Get to the hospital and tell the detective. We're up against bomber villains. Many have infiltrated the town. Numbers unknown. Plans are underway to resolve the situation. Now, go! Okay, says Koichi as he runs away. And Aizawa holds him off. End of the chapter. Huh. This is a really good chapter. This shot of Aizawa where it like cuts to him in a school setting. And he says an absurdly irrational line of work. Oh, that's great. More Aizawa nuggets of just joy. I didn't see any sort of special announcement here, so let me go ahead and look up on Twitter real quick. I might actually need to do this on my phone because I don't know if I'm signed into Twitter on my... just one quick second. If you want to see my reaction to whatever the announcement was. Usually at Sushi has a good job of sharing this stuff. He doesn't have anything. He shared the color spread. But let me see. Vigilantes project. Because it was titled a project, so... Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it was an anime announcement, or they haven't even announced it yet. Yeah, no anime announcement. Let's see. Yeah, no anime announcement. So I don't know what the special thing was. In the Discord, I'm sure we'll be talking about it, and I just didn't see anything special announced, but maybe it's coming later or something. So, all right, yeah, great chapter. Love the color spread. Chapter 100, baby. Still no Knuckle Duster. Been waiting for my boy to reappear. He's gonna reappear. We know he will. Someone broke in and took his Knuckle Dusters. So, yeah. Very, very cool. Leave your thoughts down below. Join the Discord in the link in the description if you want to join our discussions. Yeah. Until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle. Hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.